Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to dive into a topic that's been buzzing around for quite some time now: tiny house living. You know, those cute little homes that look like they popped straight out of a Pinterest board. Yeah, those. So, what do I think about tiny house living? Well, let's break it down. On one hand, it's a lifestyle that promotes minimalism, sustainability, and financial freedom. Imagine living in a space that's only 200 to 400 square feet. It sounds liberating, doesn't it? You can declutter your life, focus on experiences rather than material possessions, and save a ton of money on housing costs. But here's where it gets interesting. Is living in a tiny house really as dreamy as it sounds? Sure, you can save money, but what about the space? I mean, can you really live comfortably in such a small area? And let's talk about the social aspect. If you're living in a tiny house with a partner or family, how do you manage personal space? What if you just need a moment alone? The idea of cozying up in a small space sounds nice until you realize that you can't escape each other. Now, let's get a bit controversial here. Tiny house living is often marketed as a solution to the housing crisis, but is it really? Some argue that tiny homes are just a band-aid solution. They're not addressing the root issues of affordable housing. And what about zoning laws? Many places don't even allow tiny homes to be built. Isn't that a bit contradictory to the whole movement? And speaking of trends, have you noticed how tiny homes are popping up everywhere? From YouTube channels dedicated to tiny house tours to reality shows showcasing whimsical designs, it seems like everyone's jumping on the tiny house bandwagon. But is it just a trend, or is it a sustainable lifestyle choice? I mean, let's face it, tiny houses are adorable, but they can also be impractical. What about storage? What about the need for a yard or a garden? And what happens when you have kids? So, what's the verdict? Personally, I think tiny house living can be an enriching experience for some, but it's not for everyone. It's essential to weigh the pros and cons and really consider your lifestyle before making the leap. What do you think? Are you team tiny house, or do you prefer the spacious comforts of a traditional home? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking discussions. Until next time, stay curious.